Hello, this is Manju. Today I'm going to show you some glutes exercise without using any tools or any equipments. Most of the exercise are done in the standing position. While I'm focusing on the glutes max, minimus and medius muscle, I'm also going to show you how to balance our body during this exercise so that it will be very, very effective or more result oriented. You don't have to do so many reps or sets. As well as why I want to focus more on the single leg balance training during the gluteus muscle workout, because we have to train our body in a 3 planes of motion, so that there will be no injury, especially those people whose work demands a lot of repetitive movements, like construction worker. They have to carry heavy objects all the time, using their one side of the body. And for example, also who is sitting on the computer for a whole day using mouse, one side of body repeatedly moving, which is not so good. At the end of the day, they might feel very imbalanced, their body, their posture and everything gonna ruin. So it's very important for us to train in a 3 planes of motion during any workout we do, whether we train upper body or lower body or midsection, everything. We have to use this kind of program so that we are training 3 planes of motion in 3 different dimensions. For me, being able to stand comfortably on one leg is a very important piece of the puzzle to staying injury-free. While there is a difference between static single leg stability and the dynamic performance, which is mostly goes to the athletes and who are very active people. For those who are beginners, you can always start from single leg lift, single leg balance, because if you can't control yourself while balancing on one foot, it is going to be difficult to dynamically perform a single leg squat jump over the course of a few miles while you are running, jogging or walking. There are a lot of people nowadays, they want to have a better butt, and not just to look good in their jeans or attire, but the idea is to have a strong set of glutes can stave off injuries, improve athletes' performance and help you move well as you age. Over the time, having weak glutes can lead to hip, knee and low back pain. Those athletes with glutes weakness are also prone to have acute injuries, like ACL tears and hamstring strains, etc., etc. This is always good to have a butt workout, because it targets the muscles of the entire, like 3 different muscles. The glute complex, the bigger one, which is glutes maximus, that's the powerful glutes muscles, and the smaller and the stabilizers are glutes medius and maximus. Glutes medius and the minimus. So maxi, mini, midi, this is how I call them, and they're very cute, but they're also, it's very responsible for us to look good, because it doesn't matter for me whether I have a big breast or not, but as long as I have a good butt, firm and toned butt, this is all that matters for me. So as you know, our body is imbalanced, and not all of our body imbalance, but most of the time it's imbalanced, because we are probably using our one side of the body over the time, and probably our job requires repetitive movements, or our habits like that, and our lifestyle. Sometimes you're sitting either, or you're doing things in one side, you're carrying your bag one side. These all, etc., these things are going to affect us in a long run. So there are a few simple techniques I'm going to show you now here. Try to sit down if your feet are really imbalanced. When you do single leg workout, and if you find your toes are keep on flicking, then this is the sign that your body has imbalance, maybe one side. So try to sit down first, and then start to put the resistance on your big toes, both of your feet, and try to lift all those 4 toes from the ground. Keep putting the resistance, light to medium pressure, and then change. So toes are down and your big toes is up. You can increase the pressure more to push your big toes down. And this is when you're gonna really push your big toe to resist the pressure. And then try the standing position. Lift your toes, 4 toes, and then your big toe down. And then both feet, big toes up, and 4 toes are down. So these few exercises you can start to practice to improve your balance, and once you're comfortable, you can also try to do single leg exercises 1 or 2 times, and if you find this is already improved, then you can continuing single leg exercises. However, I would like to still recommend that try to avoid those repetitive movement in one side for extended period of time, which is not good for a long run. That's why it's good to be aware and good to prevent and not to have any problem or injury later on, because if there is already spasm, muscle spasm, which is big deal. As well as focus on meditation to balance your mind, and focus on Pilates. Probably mat work will be too tough, but you can start with the reformer exercises and also yoga, or maybe Tai Chi to balance your whole body. I hope this video is helpful for you. If you have any comments or feedback, please let me know, and then we can continue work on more exercise later on. Thank you so much. Have a good day.